Hey, what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm not going to be on too long. Just come on in, come on in, come on in. So, I am saying wow for a reason. I am saying wow for a reason. So, I got a couple of things to talk about, and we'll discuss some things, um, and we'll go on from there. But first of all, you all. Today has been a very productive day, a very blessed day. So yes, very. Hey, hypnotic touch, baby. I am doing extremely well. So let me tell y'all something. I was watching a clip of Taraji P. Henson and all of her movies and what she made and what her co-stars made, and I can understand why Taraji P. Henson is in tears. When these budding actors and actresses start out, they're not making a whole lot of money. Taraji was making like 50,000 and 150,000, on these films. And a lot of people can say, well, Jay, that's a lot of money. And hypnotic touch, I'm gonna talk about that last clip too. But a lot of people can feel like that's a lot of money. But Taraji has to pay taxes on that money. She has to pay makeup artists. She has to pay an agent if she has an agent. She has to pay a lot of people outside that $150,000. So when she pays everyone, she may end up with maybe 45,000 for that film. So again, even though these actors and actresses seem like they make a lot of money, when they have to start doling out taxes and publicists and agents, accountants, because people gotta make sure they got money. It is not that much when you think about it. And I can understand why at one point she started crying and say, I want to get out of the business, because even for The Color Purple, according to the sources, she only made $150,000. Y'all, the people who made the most were white men and Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, I think, at one point made like 70 times more than she made on a film. Um, she made more than a couple of people, but not by much. But when you see, even for her animated series, how much people, I mean, at one point, you all, she made $1 million, okay? But then, because it was a white man, he made almost $35 million. And it's like, wow, wow. People who have less experience under their belt was making more money than she was. Octavia Spencer only made 3 times as much as she did on a film. And now I can understand why it's so frustrating when you start putting all of this stuff together. So it came out that she made about $24 million for all of her films, but her co-host made almost $267,000. $1 million rather, not thousand, but $1 million. That's some crazy mess. So my heart goes out. And of course she's getting paid a lot of money. But you start looking at what other people made, good deeds, she got gypped. She made some good money on Proud Mary. But you all, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It is crazy. So I'm just calling that out today because that's something else. Another thing I want to call out is this Epstein situation. Y'all are not going to sweep this under the rug. Trump's Commerce Secretary lied, saying that he cut ties with Epstein, but yet was on that man's island and did lunch with that man. Trump, you knew about Epstein because now you talked to a Palm Beach police officer and you said everybody knows what he does. But now you don't know? Let me tell you something. Y'all are covering up for these wealthy men, and there's a lot of them. And I'm telling you, we are just only at the tip of the iceberg. If this was somebody black, y'all would have had it all over the news. They would have gone ahead and taken him to jail and did everything. And let me tell you something about this Epstein. And I feel the same way about Diddy. Epstein got his money, I believe. I don't know if this is fact, but this is just a hypothesis. This is my opinion. I believe Epstein blackmailed Wexner. I don't know what he did to Wexner, but he did something that Wexner gave his man almost $500 million. Epstein was a teacher at a private school. All of a sudden, he became a millionaire. I don't know how he did it, but Wexner is a name that you don't want to mess with. That's a name that is on Ohio State the Ohio State University's buildings. The research hospital is named after Wexner. This man was and still is over Victoria's Secret and Value City and the Limited and all of, he's one of the wealthiest men in Ohio. And I do not know what went on, but something has happened or something happened that he actually may have blackmailed Wexner. And it seems like Epstein would have these parties with cameras, because I just heard on World News tonight that he was telling his pilot, do you have cameras? He said these cameras are so small, you can put them in a Kleenex box. So I truly think that he was extorting these people. And I don't think that his death was by his own doing. I believe Diddy may have done the same thing on a smaller scale. On a smaller scale. But I think Epstein was using these films and all of this information, taking all of these copious notes, because he is a grand master manipulator and extorter. That's what I believe. And I believe that they're going to find out a whole lot of stuff. And they are trying to protect these wealthy people. And I'm saying absolutely not. Because if it was one of us, baby, it would have been everywhere. Everywhere. And if justice is going to be fair and blind, then release those documents. I am so glad that some people in our legislature look at the unredacted documents. I don't know what this man has on these people, but Epstein extorted people. Epstein used all of this stuff to his advantage. Ghislaine Maxwell already guilty because she's already asking for pretty much clemency. These victims, it can't be everybody lying. The pictures with Prince Andrew over that young lady, that man know that he, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's terrible. It's terrible. So I just wanted to say that, y'all, because it is getting really deep out here with that stuff. So yeah. So now let me go on to other things. I watch Stuff Down, and you know Stuff Down can be shady. He keeps putting my eighth grade picture up. Now I'm gonna tell you, put that picture up, baby, but that skin was flawless. Teeth was pearly white, still the same teeth. But what I do want to say is, see, Tommy, you can't escape the fact that you whooped Castro's ass quite a few times. Castro, you can't escape the fact that we have been telling you to call the cops on that man. And this is what I don't get about you. You get mad at the public, but when people were telling you from the jump to protect your relationship, you gave us your ass to kiss. We were appalled. We were shocked. We were absolutely bewildered when that man was whipping your ass, and to hear that video played again and you are screeching and crying and begging that man to stop. And this is what I don't get about Tommy. Who would want Castro when we see what type of man Castro became? Who wants that? Before anybody needs to talk to Castro, Castro needs to go talk to a counselor and find out why that he felt that that was appropriate and acceptable. And then I ask you the question of why do you think it's okay to put your hands on someone? And then I ask you the question, why do you think that all of this drinking and this excessive alcohol is helping you? See, I didn't tell you to go drink a 16 pack. I didn't tell you to put your hands on that man. Castro, I told you to call the police. And a lot of us did, but you didn't listen. And now we're talking about it, and y'all want to act like we the enemies. Oh, hell no. That's why I'm sitting here laughing, talking about your mama don't like me. Well, your mama need to look at that video because I'm not the one who whooped your ass, Castro. Tommy Mama and Tommy Daddy, I told your son that you need to separate from this man if he's provoking you. But Tommy Mama and Tommy Daddy, he didn't do that. And now you want to blame the whole thing. I got almost sick to my stomach watching that video again, you putting your hands on that man and that man screaming. And you thought that that was okay. Castro, you was naked and afraid. Baby, I thought naked and afraid was just for the white folk over there trying to win that money. But baby, you was naked and afraid in that good times ain't we lucky we got them apartment. See, I think enough of myself not to let some bitch hit me and then sit there and talk about, Daddy, I want to come home. See, it ain't me thinking I'm better than you. It's me saying that I respect myself and love myself too much to let somebody beat me. And then Tommy, you up here. with no emotional intelligence at all. And then, Tommy, people are trying to tell you you should even have contact with that man. But yet, you don't even respect your mama and daddy's money enough to leave that man alone. Both of you all are sick and need therapy and need help. Just seeing that again, just Castro, you are literally yelling at the top of your lungs and screaming. And we're seeing you get kicked and the man pop you. And we listening to this. And you think that's okay? This is why I don't understand Mama D talking about somebody glorifying DV. No, it was pathetic. It was absolutely appalling. And to hear it again goes to show you how far, Castro, that you dropped. You don't even respect yourself. Because if you were a self-respecting man, you would have called the cops and had his ass put in jail the first time he hit you. And this is not the first time. And even when he came to your home, I said, go into the house and call the cops. No, no, you want to be Spider-Man. No, you want to be Superman. You want to be Captain Marvel. Okay, you want to be the Green Lantern. You thought you had some supernatural ability, and then wound up getting your head clocked in with a steering wheel lock. And then you get mad at Brian because he showed it, but y'all put it on camera. When will you understand that everything is not for our consumption? When will you understand that you made yourself look bad? Jay Wilson didn't have to do anything. You did a good job of that yourself. You know, I can understand if somebody was filming it. I can understand if somebody went into your personal space and grabbed this. I give people grace. But no, y'all did this. For stuff y'all did, unfreaking believable. It's unbelievable. And just seeing that over again was like, man, this was really bad. I mean, that behind whooping you got in that apartment was bad. And you were naked. I'm like, first of all, that would have alcohol. Alcohol. Excessive amounts of alcohol. Tommy, show your mama that. Tommy, show your daddy that. Because you always blaming somebody else. But nobody ain't tell you what that apartment. You did that on your own volition. Castro mama, don't hate me. Hate the man on your son's ass. Because if you will look at my video, I have done nothing but say, hey, get out that situation. Tommy mama and daddy. When Tommy was doing well getting a job, I'm like, that's good, man. Keep on going. But this whole self-sabotage his own self. Ugh. And to see that again, it was terrible. Let me see what y'all saying. Baby, I'm so tired. Let me tell you something. Look, baby, I'm fighting with that chick. The mayor voted for Trump, then gonna say President Barack Obama did. Baby, I'm sorry, I can't agree with the mayor on that, especially in the city he lives in. Now, I don't have no problem with the mayor, but I can't agree with him. I'm reading comments. Yeah, Yolanda sent it to the DA. Yeah, she sent it to the DA. And I mean, again, Tommy is Tommy, you and Castro complaining about me ain't helping y'all situation. And the only thing that we're doing is showing and talking about what you all have presented on camera. That's it. What you all have presented on camera. That's what we're talking about. You can get mad, but this is what y'all did. Jay Wilson ain't never told y'all to fight. Jay Wilson said y'all need to separate. Did I not say that, y'all? Did I not say that? Did I not call the cops? I'd say Tommy called the cops when Castro showed that firearm. Did I not? Did I not? Now all of a sudden it's everybody's fault. You using them, Jay Wilson? No, no, they using themselves. Not one time I begged any of them to click the link. Not one time. Not one time. You will never see me say, whoop his ass. None of that. None of that. And the sad part about it is I was appalled that anybody would put their hands on somebody else. So while you cussing me out, see, Tommy, you got to realize I didn't send no evidence to the DA. Oh, come on now. See, baby, the people are telling you. Stomp Down said he sent some stuff. Stomp Down said he called the police. Mm-hmm. Yolanda said she called the police and she sent this stuff to the DA. That's Yolanda's word, not mine. Those are their words, not mine. Because I'm like, y'all grown. Y'all grown. And I stay out of things that don't involve me when it comes to that. As much as I wanted you to call the police, baby, if you didn't doubt it, but see, the difference now is, people could get away with that abuse back in the day, but not anymore. And now, because Tommy is so hell bent on proving stuff to people, cussing folk out, being drunk, being all on camera, because he just can't get enough of it. Now, this shit is being used against you. You can't blame nobody on YouTube. I don't live in Arkansas. Stump Down don't live in Arkansas. Yolanda don't live in Arkansas. Shamar don't live in Arkansas. ZT don't live in Arkansas. You and Tommy live in Arkansas. And this is the thing. If I can't convince you to save your relationship, if I can't convince you to get off YouTube when they get ready to dox your daddy, if I so now how do I have all this power now to make you beat up Castro? See, I don't understand that selective Jay Wilson got all of this power because obviously my power didn't work when y'all kept y'all relationship on. Obviously my power didn't work when I was saying, hey, you need to get off because they getting ready to dox you. Obviously, I didn't have the power to say, Castro, you need to call the cops because he's whipping your ass, or Tommy, you need to call the cops because he's showing a weapon. So I can't understand how I don't have power to influence you all during that, but I have all the power to influence y'all to fight, which I never told you all to do. Make it make sense. You do to hell what you want to do. That's the bottom line. You do to hell what you want to do. And your trial is coming up. And to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. because you were pretty violent, my friend. You were extremely violent. So I don't know what's gonna happen, and I don't care if y'all married or not, because Castro don't have nothing to do with it. It is the state, not Castro. You know what though? All I can say is him singing ain't stopping this situation. That's what I tell people. Y'all being mad and all that stuff. So let me get back to other things. Let me tell y'all something. I'm truly not bothered by what people have to say. I take a badge of honor for every wrinkle that I have, but I'm still here. I have all my teeth. I'm healthy. Thank God for a home to live in without a shared bathroom. I don't have to watch other people. I can just read your title and read you. See, I don't even need to go into detail because the same stuff y'all say is old shit. It's old shit. I don't worry about these folks. It's laughable to me. It is what it is. I laugh at it. It's not real to me. I don't make this real. I didn't have to move to Seattle to get my life right. I didn't have to go through the jelly jar situation to get sense. It's just you know, it's just unfriggin' believable. I just you just laugh at it because it's very comical to me. Sad but comical. It is what it is. So anyway, y'all, look, I'm not gonna be on here long. I just wanted to come up for a little bit. It's a lot going on. They coming after Krista, and you know what, y'all? Again, you can say whatever you want about Krista. Krista ain't got nothing to prove though. I don't know if the girl can walk or not. I don't know if she got a bionic back. She got a metal rod in her back. Maybe they done said everything. But one thing I know is nobody ain't saying that Krista Poochie smell like mustard. I ain't never nobody ain't say Krista borrowed money from me. I ain't never hear nobody say Krista had to blow into somebody's truck to start it. I'm just saying. I ain't saying that Krista's out of the woodwork, but baby, she's smart enough not to get on no plane and get all caught up in some crazy shit. Okay? You don't see Krista fighting somebody in the middle of the street. Now, Janet, you know I love you down, girl, but you was having a whole WWE wrestling match with Rob Rack. I'm like, huh? See, Krista ain't going out like that. Okay? Now, say whatever you want, but Blake, do you have Krista taking a shower without no soap being lathered on her? Do you have Krista on the telephone call saying, I'll do anything for you, just tell me? I'm just saying. Because there's a lot of people looking real crazy. Now, y'all can speculate if that lady walking or not. I know that she didn't get up to that podium at Mary's funeral, at Mary's funeral, but we don't know. We can only speculate. But we did hear somebody say, I do what you want me to do. I'm just saying. Now y'all can say whatever y'all want about Chris, but Chris don't be get caught now unless he got some stuff. And the thing is, y'all gave all that money to Blake, and he ain't even had nothing to tell y'all. I'm telling you, y'all is getting gooped. Okay, gooped, 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 gooped. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. This is why I don't bet. And see, this is what get me with these content creators. Get mad at people over that. Baby, I am not mad with Goosey. Goosey gonna do what Goosey gonna do. But baby, it don't mean it's gonna be consistent. Some of this stuff is just for the moment. It is for the moment. I'm not bothered about Goosey. I just see what Goosey is doing. I see how these people move in other sectors. And you can't be mad at them because, again, yeah, you know. But like I said, I come through. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. That's the bottom line. I do feel that sometimes, again, I go to the St. James situation. Y'all always want content creators to do something, but y'all don't want to come on camera yourself. You always want other people to fight, but y'all won't click a link. I see it, and that's why I'm like I do what the hell I want to. Ain't no, look, I don't have no middleman. I don't have no stage manager, but I just see it. Hold on, what y'all saying? And can I say this? I am not trying to be the first to break nothing. Now, the thing I can come and say, hey, I apologize that I put that man in the grave and he ain't in the grave. But trust me, it was for content. Because if it was content, I would do a whole lot of stuff. But I did hear somebody sent me a clip to say that somebody who got an issue with me had a "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday" kind of clip with Big Man TV and all the clips. That's what I heard. And they made it "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday." A whole clip. And then when they found out Big Man TV may not be dead, then they had to come back and then they wanted to blame me. But I didn't do all that. I said my condolences to the family. We will miss Big Man if that's true and everything. And I left it at that. And we went on. Then when I found out that it wasn't, I came back. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. I wasn't trying to be the first to break nothing. I got it. I heard it. I said, well, let me go out here, Rip. You notice I haven't even changed the title. Because if Big Man gonna see, Big Man gonna know that, again, I respect him. I didn't tear him down. And when I found out that it's a possibility that the man might be alive, I came back and apologized. I don't have no problem with that at all. And you ain't gonna make me feel shame about it. But see, I didn't make no "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday" documentary on me and Big Man. Like Martin, Mama, and that bird. Okay. Okay, like Martin, Mama, and that bird. Let me tell you something. That Martin clip with that bird, ooh, that thing solid. Okay, Martin. Anyway, but that's what somebody tried to do. And then they got a little shame. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm Jay Burrell, can't you tell? Okay. So, again, and this is a show. This is a show. Now, that man dealt with no show, but sometimes we make mistakes. It's a show. I'm here for laughs. I'm here for fun. I'm here to people. This ain't no dog shade. I don't have to go gutter. It is what it is. So what else is going on, y'all? Anything else going on? Because that's all I have for y'all. That's all I have today. Holding back the years. Anything else that y'all want to talk about? Anything else? Okay. Going once, going twice. Okay, because I'm getting ready to get on off here. Because again, it is what it is. Now I'll see what's being said, but Tommy Castro, y'all say what y'all want. Castro, you can do them say the cheering commercials, sounding pitiful over there, but that's your doing. That's your doing. You got what you wanted, but you lost what you had. You got all of that attention, but at what cost? At what cost? Your dignity, your health, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, Tommy, you better be praying for Lord that you don't get no felony. Because baby, if you get a felony, I don't know who gon' baby, you gonna be in one of them flop houses or you gonna have to go stay with your mom and daddy. Okay? And I'm gonna tell you what, it's gonna be tough to get a job, especially for what you did. Uh-huh. Tell you, you're gonna be living on that crazy check forever. So much. Trying to call me. You want so much, but yet you're the one who is blocking your blessing. Jay Wilson ain't blocking your blessing. Jay Wilson said, Tommy, go do something with yourself. Stop being involved with that man. That man is going to be your demise if he provokes you. That's what I said. Did you listen? Hell no. If you don't listen to me, I know you ain't listening to your daddy. And I know damn sure well you ain't listening to your mom. But see, everybody else is at fault, not you. Because you never see yourself in the shit. There's always somebody else. You want to blame the gay men on YouTube? No, no, because nobody ain't tell you to go hit Castro in the head. You did that on your own. And then these old trifling hoes around here gonna stand behind them, pushing them up, knowing good and well that that don't make no damn sense. Hey, Sparkle. Okay, I'm gonna drop this link. Going once, going twice, and once I drop it, baby, I'm serious because I'm gonna have to get off on this exit in a couple of minutes. So y'all better come on. Okay, baby. Okay, okay. Baby, they said Rob was giving Martin Mama Bird over there. Damn, damn, damn. Ooh, baby, they said you was giving Martin Mama Bird over there. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Hey. Okay, let me see, Lord. Here comes Sparkles, Jesus. What's up, Lady Sparkles?
Hi. What's
What's
going on?
up, Sparkles? What's going on?
Oh, what's going on? These people fight. Y'all fighting like hell. Now, what the hell is going on with Tony and Castro? Stop y'all bullshit. Because y'all come over here, be fucking telling half of your shit, and then get mad when he give his opinion. Now, I heard his ass over there the other day. He could take my wrench if he chooses to because I didn't ask for it. I gave you one, and I'm getting ready to take yours, Tommy, so you might as well get ready, bitch. Okay? Because I, the child, I ride with the Rider Liz, and Rider Liz is the way it come out, Kathy. That's the way it come out. You know, I don't try to be politically whatever. It's the Rider Liz. They know the fuck. We know the fuck we is. But anyway, um, yeah, I just think it's real interesting. I gotta hurry up because somebody, baby, it's getting ready to go down at Trisha's, honey, because it's gonna be some shit that I'm gonna say that ain't nobody ever heard you, her. That's why I know who to give my interview to. You and her. Period. So anyway, it's a lot going. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going. It's a lot of shenanigans going on. Tommy and Castro, stop that bullshit. Like I said, and Jay Buster do not hold a pop out of nobody's head and tell them to come. Excuse me, click this goddamn link. Y'all click shit at your own risk. Your voices, your all kind of shit will be used. If you don't want your shit to be used, you want to stay private, stay the fuck in the background. Period. It is what the fuck it is. Period. Shout out to the rider live. Let me go. Chopper,
Okay.
please.
All right. Y'all done heard from Lady Spartacus. Lady Spartacus spoken. But look, y'all, I'm getting ready to head out. I don't have a whole lot. Y'all noticing that my lives have been very short to the point, sweet to the point, and this is one of them. So I'm gonna be looking around the room and see what's going on. But it's all good over here. So I'm gonna take my crease face and my dated fashions with no man and go right on where I need to go. Peace and love, and I will talk to y'all later. I don't really have nothing to say about Brian. I don't know what's really going on with Brian. I don't know if his electric is on or off. I don't know. Somebody said he had something to say about me with the big man situation. Didn't see it. Somebody actually sent the clip. I'm like, oh, that's what he got to say. I mean, I'm really not there either. I'm really not there either. So it is what it is, baby. I do a show. I'm really not invested in these people like that. I'm not. Everybody got problems with their teeth. It seems like these hoes with teeth and oral hygiene issues got issues with me. I don't know what that's about. Seem like hoes who live in dirty house got something to say, and hoes who wear dirty clothes got something to say, and wearing weaves that look like they got a stroke on one side, but the weave was living on one side. I can't deal with it. Okay, I don't know if their mama have shark or their daddy have alligator with them rigid teeth. Okay, looking like the Appalachian Mountain Ridge over there. I can't. I can't. It's just hilarious to me. And they want to gather somebody, but yet can't gather no funds to go get their teeth fixed. Okay, can't gather no flex spending account to get them teeth evened out. Okay, or get them things yanked and pulled. That's why I can't understand. All right, all of this stuff is coming out of your mouth, but you can't fix your mouth. I don't get that. All of this stuff coming out your mouth. If the words that you spoke out of your mouth was representing like your teeth, baby, you would have some really nice teeth. That's why I can't understand that. All of these words, but yeah, we can't get our flex in the account to go get no teeth. I just don't. I don't get that. All right, but look, y'all, I gotta go. Peace and love. Ain't nothing mad. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.